Welcome to show 66 for November 17th, 2009. I'm Dan Doherty, your host and CEO of this fantastic daily show, and the CEO of TipTopWebsite.com, where you create your own website online in 60 seconds for $1. Stay tuned as always. At the end of the show, we'll give you a promo code for a free domain. Let's jump right into the show. Your daily technology, what's going on the internet, and some cool websites. Here we go. Bing.com, Microsoft rebranded MSN Live, MSN Search to Bing.com. They bought the domain name Bing.com 15 years ago, and they captured almost 10% of the searches in the U.S. last month. Wow, 10%. That's I think MSN was capturing 1 or 2%. So they've dumped hundreds of millions of dollars into Bing.com. It's paying off for them. I know I spend money with them, and I have some pretty good rankings with them too. So they must be using some sort of the same algorithm as Google, because a lot of my Google rankings match Bing.com. So check them out, Bing.com. They give you this cashback program they have. If you buy something from a search with Bing, they'll give you some money back. I don't trust those things too much, but Microsoft will definitely pay you. So this is a company you can trust. They'll pay. So Bing.com, check that out. I've mentioned them before. It's cool if you're looking for video clips. You can just search in Babe Ruth home run and wave your mouse over it and show you a bunch of the clips before you actually go to the website. So that's cool. Hey, there's a funny video here for you. The Onion. Many of you heard of it. Many of you haven't. The Onion.com is a fake news website that's doing phenomenal. I mean, publicly funded sponsors. The company looks just like CNBC, CNN, Fox News. I mean, real ultra professional, all fake stories. All fake, 100% fake. And a lot of other countries end up picking these stories up thinking they're real because they're so well produced. So let's take a quick look at the new MacBook wheel, which of course is fake. But when it came out, people were wondering if it's really fake. This came out, I don't know, about a year ago or so. But it's a great one I've sent to a bunch of people. Let's take a quick look.
The world is buzzing over Apple's latest must-have gadget, the MacBook Wheel, a revolutionary new laptop that does away with the keyboard. Tech Trends reporter Jeff Tate has more.
Thanks, Andrea. Say goodbye to the keyboard and hello to the future of laptop computers. With the MacBook Wheel, Apple has replaced the traditional keyboard with a sleek, touch-sensitive click wheel. Apple CEO Steve Jobs introduced the product yesterday at the annual Mac Expo. Senior product innovator Brian Gilman says the MacBook Wheel will make typing a thing of the past.
At Apple, our philosophy is create products that are simple to use, and nothing's more simple than a single giant button.
Gilman showed me how the revolutionary new computer works.
Just open the Intuitype alphabet menu here, scroll to the letter you need, see? And center click to select it. Then click again to capitalize, and repeat this process for each new letter. It couldn't be simpler. You can also let the predictive sentence technology complete the sentence for you.
Gilman says the MacBook Wheel has also simplified the organization of files, so searching your hard drive will be a snap.
Just press both sides of the wheel concurrently and center click in there. You have an alphabetical listing of every file on your hard drive. Everything is just a few hundred clicks away.
Apple is calling the MacBook Wheel the most intuitive product ever designed.
All right, so wasn't that great? It's just a goof. So check that out. The Onion.com, they got a ton of those, sports, anything you could think of. And I got a bunch, of course, from Apple. They love to spoof on Apple. Pirate Bay. You downloading music, you downloading movies you're not supposed to. I say you're not supposed to. It's illegal if you're not paying for them. The Pirate Bay that's been in the news so much, opened in 2003 in Sweden. They just officially shut down. They've had so many court cases against them, they finally just gave up. They weren't hosting any of the files. People were just going on and stealing files like Napster first started. Napster wasn't first hosting any of the files. They're just going peer-to-peer. And torrents are just bits of files. So if there's 1,000 people all trying to download the movie, let's say Cannonball Run, one of the greatest movies out there, if I'm trying to download it, which I'm not because I don't do this stuff. I pay for it. I go to iTunes and buy all my stuff. But if I was downloading Cannonball Run, I'd download little bits, 1,000 different bits from 1,000 different people, and then the BitTorrent site would put it all together as one movie file. Pretty cool, huh? So, it saves on a bunch of bandwidth on people's home computers and business computers, but it's illegal. The movie company and the record company, they're not getting any money for it, so don't do it. There's other sites out there. So they officially shut down. I want to mention that there was another site before this called Kazaa. Kazaa started back in the 90s. Kazaa was just like this. It was a take on Napster. Kind of flew under the radar because everyone was after Napster. The guys that built Kazaa built a bunch of ads in there, and they made hundreds of millions of dollars doing it because every time you download music, ads would pop up, and their desktop software, the Kazaa software you trade files with, took hours to trade files, especially on dial-up modems. They'd have ads all over, and people end up clicking on there, and people would pay to put their ads up there, and they made a fortune. So Kazaa, of course, went out of business because it's illegal. They made a little company on the same technology called Skype. You heard of Skype? Of course. So Skype sold to eBay, recently for over $3 billion. And then the guys from Kazaa, the guys who developed Skype, are just buying a piece back. So anyways, look at the founders of some of these companies. I don't think they purposely started these illegal companies, but some of these guys are absolutely brilliant, went the wrong direction, and then straightened it out by taking some of the money they made and making companies like Skype. I think the guys from Kazaa probably should have gave some of the money back to the record companies, but hey, who am I to decide, all right? They also made Joost, Joost, which is still online. That's a legitimate site. Just check out another video site. Hey, those are the stories of the day. Come back tomorrow. Use the promo code Dan, D-A-N, that's me, just Dan, at tiptopwebsite.com. Create your website online for $1. I'll give you a free domain. Doesn't get any easier than that. All right, tell your friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.